today we are going to learn about the sacrum and the coccyx bone, which is a major bone which is present on the lower body, and it also helps for the supporting of our entire skeletal muscles and the skeletal bones. It is supporting the muscular region of the lower hip and the organs. It is preserving the vital organs inside the body, and in female it produces a major impact for delivery purpose. Why? Because the sacral and the coccyx bones will move backward for enhancing the vertebral column and the movement of the baby outside it for the smooth process of delivery. And also this sacral and the coccyx bone act as a major support system for the lower limb also. Why? Because it is articulating with the hip bones, so that it provides a major support for the movement of the hip, for hip rotation and for the walking purpose. Otherwise, it is also main support for the entire weight bearing capacity of the body. Now we are going to describe about what are the parts of the sacrum and what are the parts of the coccyx and how the structure has been aligned.
This is the sacrum, and this is a sacrum, fusion of 5 bones into 1 bone. Sacrum is the largest bone and it is located base of vertebral canal. This is apex and this is base, and
this apex, it articulates with the lumbar bone. Okay, the lumbar 5 will be resting on the apex part.
This is a base,
it articulates with the coccyx region.
Prominent sacral promontory, it is a bulging place, and then sacral canals, it is a foramen of the sacrum.
Okay, you can see a bulging surface which is called as sacral promontory, which is placed on the anterior part of the sacral bone, and you can see the whole like structures here which are called as the vertebral foramen openings, which is present on the sacral bones. And now we can able to see the posterior part of the sacral bones.
Superior articular process, it is articulates with inferior of lumbar vertebra.
Okay. And you can see a small groove and depression like structure here, which is called as sacral hiatus. Okay. This sacral hiatus is a formation of failure of the fusion of fifth bone.
Then sacral ala, it is a wing-like structure in sacrum.
Okay, you can see a sacral ala which is present on the wing-like structure on the sacral region. Okay. And what is the joint between the sacrum and the iliac spine?
Sacral tuberosity.
Okay, it is called as sacral tuberosity, where the sacrum and the iliac bones has been joined. It is called as sacroiliac joint. Okay, so it is a fusion of 5 bones together, and at the end of the sacrum you have a small tail-like structure which is called as coccyx bones. Now we can describe about what is coccyx bone.
Coccyx bone is called as tail bone. It is terminal part of thoracic vertebra.
Okay.
4 bones fused together to form coccyx.
Okay. Coccyx is made up of fusion of 4 bones together.
Coccyx is triangular shape.
You can see the shape of the coccyx. It will be a triangular shape.
Joint coccyx, sacro-coccyx joint. It is insertion of pelvic floor muscles.
Okay, where we can see the major amount of blood supply and the pelvic floor muscles has been gridded together, so that it can support the major organs of the pelvic region and the pelvic girdle. The major organs are uterus, urinary bladder and the rectal region, and the muscle supplying these organs will be placed on the pelvic floor. Okay, and the coccyx provides a major support for these pelvic organs, and also as like I said sacrum, the coccyx will also move backward at the time of vaginal delivery to support the movement of the baby for the process of labor. Okay. This is all about the sacral and the coccyx. So how many joints are there together? You can say and then 5 bones fused together to form a sacral, and the joints are sacroiliac joint, lumbosacral joint and the sacro-coccyx joint. So that is 3 major joints here. And how many bones fused together to form a coccyx?
4 bones
fused together to form a coccyx. So you can see an articular facet on the top. This articular facet articulates with the lumbar bones. Okay. Okay. Any doubts here?